You know what's crazy? I seen this old man on TikTok. He said Captain America beating Batman. Get out. He not beating me. Stop lying. We finna figure that out right now, though.
The freaking man!
Let's get it. Come on, lock in. Yep. We're winning, bro. I'm calling it. Batman, I'm finna win.
Defending the weak from powerful agents of evil demands a champion who has achieved the peak of human capability. All in the name of justice. And sometimes vengeance.
Yep.
Batman, the Dark Knight.
And Captain America, the Sentinel of Liberty.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
That's chocolate that day.
Throughout the underworld of Gotham City, one name
Never
strikes
missed on-
fear into the
never
cold,
missed on
black hearts
theme
of
music.
even the
Know
most
that?
hardened criminals. The Batman.
But becoming a 6-foot flying rat of vengeance comes at a cost. For 8-year-old Bruce Wayne, it was helplessly watching as his parents were gunned down in front of him on the way back
So we're doing
from the
origin
theater.
stories now.
That poor kid. That opera really must have scarred him.
Oh, so you got
Bruce's
jokes.
genius-level intellect and physical prowess allowed him to pick up a vast
I
array
am
of...
not 41. Well, there is different Batmans. 6 billion? Bro, but didn't we just watch the Black Panther and it was like a little lower? Am I tweaking? Has 23 girlfriends, kissed at least. But yet, Spider-Man has has the most girlfriends? How? How many girlfriends does Spider-Man have? I don't even know. 23 and I kissed 60 women? I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Bruce Wayne really sharking out here. That's fire.
skills on his global journey to become the Dark Knight. He became an expert in the art of disguise and a master of every fighting style known to man.
Yep.
He's perfected escape artistry,
The only
sword fighting,
superhero to do
detective
that, bro.
skills, stealth, has a photographic memory,
Not
earned
mine.
12
I'm trolling
master's
chill, don't
degrees,
worry,
is an
babe.
expert marksman, and is vastly knowledgeable in pressure points.
Why does he
And
look
we're
like that?
positive he's not superhuman.
Officially, no, he's not, but he has learned to appear so in the minds of his opponents.
Well, he
Having been
basically
trained by
is
the
a
League
Batman.
of Assassins, Batman's greatest weapon is fear.
All it takes is a glimpse of that pointy-eared shadow and criminals start shaking in their boots. He can disappear and reappear in an instant thanks to his
Bro, stop
mastery
showing
of
that
stealth
trash,
and the
man.
high-tech gadgets he keeps in his utility belt. Like his bat claw grappling hook,
That
smoke
is
pellets,
trash.
tons of different batarangs, and shock gloves.
Hey, don't underestimate the shock gloves. They release a
need
charge
these 15
powerful enough
minutes
to
though,
penetrate
I'm not
Kevlar and even stop the heart of one of Batman's most powerful enemies, Bane.
Hey.
But then he restarted it because he's nice like that. Bane later said thank you the only way he knew how. I'm surprised Batty didn't pull something
bro, you
out of the
give me
utility
PTSD.
belt to stop that one, considering
what?
it seems to
What's
contain
that?
anything
You
Batman
seen
could
him
ever
click his
need,
feet so
even
zesty,
shark
bro?
repellent.
Actually, that's a common misconception. The shark repellent was stored in the helicopter that Robin was flying, not Batman's utility belt.
Oh yeah, because that makes it so much less ridiculous.
Batman also
Bro,
carries
that's not
explosive gel. A cluster of this substance can be sprayed onto nearly any surface and remotely detonated. Perfect for distractions.
Or, blowing shit up. Tip for criminals, if you know Batman's after you, avoid
Stop this.
anything shaped like
I
a
hate
bat.
this dude.
Somebody in here?
Or get out.
Something wrong? Nope.
Bruce chose the guise of a bat to project his own fear of the flying mammal onto his enemies. However, that's not the Batsuit's
Where
only
did he
purpose.
just going?
Thanks to some military-grade armor he stole from his own company with Morgan Freeman's permission, the Batsuit is almost completely bulletproof, knife-proof,
We know this.
electricity-proof, punch-proof, dog-proof, and theft-proof.
Inside Batman's cowl is an array of high-tech gear commonly used for listening to police scanners and communicating with allies. But in combat, Batman finds more use in its night, infrared, and ultraviolet vision. Also, its built-in triangulation imaging system, which hacks into the world's cell phones and creates a digital 3D map.
Nah,
You mean he can see everything I do
I'm
just
still
because I have
year
a
2,
phone?
Batman, year 2.
More or less.
Ask him where I left my keys.
Aside from mass
Get
invasion
out, bro,
of
he's so
privacy,
corny.
Batman's resume includes such accomplishments as dodging Darkseid's virtually unavoidable Omega beams, withstanding the vacuum of space for 24 seconds, and breaking free from a coffin buried 6 feet underground, in a straitjacket, after being deprived of sleep for days, all while having a cocktail of unknown drugs in his system, along with the Joker's latest venom toxin.
What the fuck? Are we positive that we're positive he's not superhuman?
Well, given his line of work, I wouldn't be surprised if he stumbled into a room filled with gamma rays or something like that, but underneath the batsuit, he is affected by knives and bullets the same as any other mortal man. Even though he usually comes out victorious, his self-confidence occasionally puts him in life-threatening situations he can't escape without help.
Like Bane's thank you spine durability test.
But the Cape Crusader has consistently found a way to survive even the most life-threatening situations.
And Bats has no problem continuously going toe-to-toe with evil in the name of justice. Vengeance.
What?
From this moment on,
What?
none of you are safe.
Born to poor Irish immigrants in Manhattan on July 4th, 1920, Stephen Rogers grew up with little money, few friends,
Oh, 5'4", littler than me, 95 pounds. He low-key buns, bro, but then you gotta then you could turn 6'2", and then he's just automatically my height and all that, bro. I'm lying, I'm not 6'2".
Even fewer muscles? Good God, is that Steve Rogers or Jack Skellington? Somebody get that kid a sandwich.
but his sheer willpower, selflessness, and desire for justice stood out. As those around him left to serve in the Second World War, Rogers was desperate to fight for his country. But due to his lacking physique and health problems, he was turned away from every single military organization multiple times.
Meanwhile, Hitler was creating a new group of super Nazis with lasers called Hydra.
Desperate to combat this new threat, Uncle Sam began the top-secret Project Rebirth. It looked like Rogers would finally get his chance to be the hero after all, provided he survived an untested, unstable, unprecedented experiment.
After an injection of some mystery juice and tanning in some Vita rays, Rogers lived! And as a plus became a Nazi-annihilating, terrorist-thrashing symbol of freedom, Captain America! America!
Dang.
The super soldier serum pushed Steve's body to the absolute limit of human physical and mental potential.
A homeless guy sold me a super serum once. I woke up in Tanny's a week later without my wallet.
With his new body, Rogers can bench press 1,100 pounds and run a mile in 73 seconds. By comparison, the bench press world record without the aid of a bench shirt is Eric Spoto's 722 pounds, and the fastest mile run belongs to Hisham Garouche of Morocco at 3 minutes 43 seconds. That makes Rogers nearly twice as strong and over 3 times as fast as the most physically fit human beings in the world.
He can even dodge gunfire at point-blank range by, in his own words, seeing faster.
Which is the absolute stupidest way of saying that his brain can process images faster than a normal human.
Putting his new abilities to good use, he's adept in every single form of hand-to-hand combat known to man.
Of course he has.
That's right, I bet you didn't know that Captain America was a ninja.
Jiu-jitsu? Kung Fu? Krav Maga?
All of the above.
Despite his incredible physical potential, the military initially decided Super Steve was best suited as the U.S. Army poster boy.
That suit looks like it was ripped from a patriotic circus.
All over again, I'm not gonna lie.
It was.
PMCU.
Well, at least he upgraded to suits not made from circus later on.
No, they were too.
What kind of circus would make a costume with Kevlar Nomex and lightweight titanium that's resistant to fire, water, and electric shocks?
Some call it World War II.
Oh, I get it.
But the most iconic aspect of Cap's attire is his famed shield. Composed of proto-adamantium and a mysterious metal from space called vibranium. This one-of-a-kind shield was presented to him personally by none other than the 32nd President of the United States, Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
He did not give
And like a badass, Cap doesn't just use his shield for defending himself. He hurls that motherfucker at just about anything that moves.
Whatever his name is.
The combination of the two metals allows the shield to absorb and reflect practically all kinetic energy and thus ricochet off multiple targets with only minor loss in velocity. Captain America utilizes this in combination with his super soldier mind to predict
you seen that dent? Alright, come on now. You telling me that, bro, look at this.
Captain America utilizes this in combination
metal
with
disc. Just dented a tank. And you telling me it's gonna hit the dude in the back of his neck, he's just gonna fall. Nah, bro, he's
to predict
dead.
and calculate the shield's trajectory so that it always ends up back in hand, no matter how many targets it has struck.
Cap's shield can reflect anything from bullets to
He hits
lasers,
people with that
decapitate
shield and they
vampires,
don't
and
die.
stop a
How?
blow from Thor's hammer. And if you recall, Mjolnir doesn't fuck
Nah,
around.
Captain America
This
kills
giant frisbee of freedom is so cool,
way.
even Superman wants one.
Yes, I think it works.
But it's not unstoppable. It's been damaged and even destroyed its fair share of times
Oh,
over
they
the
don't
years,
slap that junk.
but only by cosmic or reality warping powers.
Luckily, Mr. America doesn't rely only on his shield.
He's boxed Thor to a standstill,
Hulk
was
off
deemed
his
worthy to
feet.
wield Mjolnir, and has even managed to incapacitate the Hulk with his knowledge of pressure points.
Wait, go back to that second one. Did this guy just kick the Hulk in the dick?
Yes,
You've
bro.
gotta
like,
be a
come
real
on.
man to give the Green Goliath a nut check. I mean, that's the fastest way to piss off great big eagle-shaped freedom balls of steel.
And to top everything off, not many superheroes can claim to have defeated the fearsome foursome of crack, weed, ice, and misfix, the literal personifications of actual street drugs.
So you're telling me he's
What?
preaching an anti-drug message, knowing that drugs are the entire reason he became awesome?
I guess we can add hypocrite to his list of aliases. Despite being a physically perfect human, Captain America more or less has the same weaknesses as any other man. His patriotic uniform can only protect him so much from stabbing weapons.
And sniper bullets.
No.
God knows he gets killed pretty good by those. Ah,
No.
weapons. My only weakness. How did you? No.
Even in the face of death, Captain America always stands for what the United States needs.
And sometimes that's serving Hitler an American-sized knuckle
Bro.
sandwich.
He did not smack.
to be? Captain America.
All right, the combatants are set.
lock
Let's
in.
end this debate once and for all.
But bro,
It's
look
time
who has
for a
more
death
aura
battle.
though, bro. Crazy. There we go. Lock in, chat. Get your popcorn. Come on, let's lock in. Get your snacks ready. So I need that food. I know it's getting cold. Yeah. Or, Kevin, no, I'm not even glazing, but I am glazing myself. You see how he just flipped? No music in the back. Look at him. Watch this. No music. Just there. Watch me. Darkness. Lights flash. Music. Come on, bro. In there. Lock him. Lock him up. We get that shit off. Damn. Oh my gosh. Okay, he's lucky cooking me. Oh yeah, get kicked. Battering. Wipe it up. God. Watch out. Okay, I'll be honest. Nah, I'm lying. Because Batman armor is kind of like damn near indestructible. But that shield is dangerous, bro. I feel like that would have cut him like crazy. Grab the shield, okay? Dang. Boom. He ate that.
Let's finish this. Hyper!
Gone. That boy can't see. Oh, okay. I think he's actually cooked. That's the weak points. Kill him. There you go.
KO!
Bro, this is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Bro, did little kids watch this shit? Nah, seeing Cap getting hanged is crazy, bro. Nah, that's crazy.
KO!
I pledge allegiance to the Cap.
Man, I told y'all he wasn't gonna win, bro. I told you he was not gonna win. Y'all thought Captain America was gonna win, bro? He's not winning. The freak. Are
Hanging
you
miserably
dumb?
from
You
the
should know this, bro.
lamppost.
First W.
Captain
First
America
W in the
did
chat.
have
Y'all know
the
that.
endurance and power
W's in
advantage,
the comments,
and
bro. You
Batman
take
himself
those
has
W's, man.
admitted he could lose a hand-to-hand match against him.
Could.
But there's a big difference between could and would.
I
Facts.
could survive the fall out of an airplane, but I wouldn't bet on it. Unless you're doing it, Wiz, you should totally try it. $5 if you make it.
No, he
Stealth
just-
and disarming skills allowed him to turn the fight in his favor.
Not to mention the gadgets. Just because Cap could see faster doesn't mean he could see hard enough to spot bats through a solid
Yeah.
wall of smoke.
Yeah.
Batman also regularly battles and sneaks around super beings far above your average laser Nazi.
Or-
If he can ninja around Superman's super hearing, there's no reason he can't do the same to Captain America.
And of course, Batman has more knowledge about pressure points and fighting styles because he's
Brandon,
mastered
yeah, you see
all
that
of
little
them
chunk?
rather than simply being
Gosh.
adept, helping him incapacitate and
you
finish
threw him
off the
across the-
Star-Spangled Soldier.
Captain America just couldn't hang in there.
The winner is Batman.
You gotta use this picture. I mean, it don't got that much work, but shit. But still, I won. You know I won? I won. I don't even gotta say nothing else. I won. Okay, I won fair and square. That's all I gotta say. Cut that boy in half. Don't ever let me catch up. Look, I don't said in the last two other ones. Batman fans accept the loss, okay? We're not winning against Black Panther or Spider-Man. But Captain America? Please. Let these little rats know that Batman is smacking Captain America any day. On his worst day. Facts. Don't care. Say what you want, man. Alright, but yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this little death battle. I'm gonna keep writing them more to see how many dubs we can get. But yeah, Batman out.